My people, the elders of Ile-Ife, whom have been on this whole Oluri matter for a very, very long time, a very long time now, these elders have come out to say something that it is quite intriguing, and from what we are hearing and from what we are following, they have a case to settle. So these elders have called out Olori Toby, Miriam, and Ronke that they have received a lot of disgrace from them in the past years. And now that they are about to receive Olori Naomi back into the palace, and it is not certain if they are going to sign their divorce with the Oni or they are going to continue living in the palace, them, the elders, are concerned about what happens in the palace when Olori Naomi returns. So they are beckoning on them for an attitude that would seem welcoming. And this thing these elders are saying is actually worth saying, because if you would want to see what these women are already planning and drafting out towards Olori Naomi's return, you will be shocked. Yes, you would definitely be shocked. And from all the indication, or let's say from every single thing we know and we have been seeing in the palace over time, these women are capable of any single thing at all. Yes, they are. They are capable of anything. And with all of these things happening, we know for sure, there are no two ways about it. We know for sure that no matter how you think these things are getting bad, or no matter how you think these things are, and people will be able to control, people will be able to look into the matter or any single thing, they always have their way around every single thing. Yes, they always have their way around every single thing. And this thing of them having their way around every single thing, I think it has been a major problem in the palace over time. Because when something is happening, you think, okay, well, we have it under control, we have it under check. It's a lie. All his wives already have it under check before you, and they are the ones controlling the whole scenario. They are the ones controlling every single thing. They are the ones ruling on that matter, and you are just coming behind, far behind. You don't even know. You feel you are controlling it. And very, like, right now, we'll just wait and see how the odds will play. Yes, let's just give it like a matter of weeks, and we will see how the whole thing will play out, because certainly they would come out to do something that will cause an obstruction, something that would definitely speak negative, or something that will bring out an outrage that will be so disastrous. We know them for that. We definitely know them for that. So right now, what these men are saying is simple. They are looking at that possibility. Well, let's say they are looking at the tendency where Naomi returns back into the palace and every single thing plays well. Every single thing about the palace has been chaotic. It has been quite disastrous over time. It has just been something that nobody wants to come into the palace again because of the war, the whole fighting, and every single thing that has been coming up and down in the palace. But right now, the elders are telling these women that, see, if you people can do us a favor, and the favor we are asking for, it's simple. It's just a word. When Olori Naomi returns back into the palace, all of you be on your lane. Stop doing things that you would blame her for. Stop doing things that you would, come out someday and blame this woman for. Everybody has his own life to live. Everybody has his or her life to live. So if your life takes a wrong turn, then blame yourself for it. Stop blaming Naomi. If your life does not come out exactly the way you want, blame yourself for it. Stop blaming Naomi. That is what these people are saying right now. And are you seeing this feasible? Well, we don't see this feasible, to be truthful. We don't. Because these women have blamed Naomi almost all their lives in the palace. They have literally blamed Olori Naomi for every single thing that has happened in their lives in the palace. And a sudden change is not possible. A sudden change is something I don't see feasible. A sudden change is something I feel these women would not be able to adapt to in a recent time. And that is what the elders are telling them. Learn not to blame Olori Naomi for your misfortune. Learn not to blame Naomi for things happening in your life, because right now, if you keep on blaming Naomi, you are technically telling Naomi that don't come back into the palace. And what they want right now is for Naomi to return back into the palace. That is what everybody wants. Everybody wants Naomi back into the palace. Now the elders have raised their own petition before this woman, telling them categorically that it does not make sense when they keep on blaming Naomi for misfortunes in their lives. It does not make sense when they keep on, holding Naomi for responsible for things that doesn't add up. They keep blaming Naomi for every single thing in their lives, and it does not make sense. So right now, that is what the elders are saying. But from this thing the elders have said, are we seeing it feasible? Because we know that these women derive pleasure in blaming Naomi. Even if they are eating and their plate of food first, they will say that, it's Naomi. I know it is Naomi. They have derived so much pleasure in blaming Naomi in their lives, and they are good with it. They are very, very good with it. And this has continued over years. This has been a trend for them. This has been a pattern for them. This has been a life for them. And all of a sudden, the elders are coming out to tell them that, see, you would not make Naomi a blaming object for you. You would avoid Naomi now that she's returning back into the palace. We don't know how possible this thing will be, but we hope it is possible. Because this woman's attitude of blaming Naomi over and over again has become quite hilarious. Yes, it is very, very hilarious. It is something that no one would even want to embrace for his or herself, but they gave it to Naomi. And they keep dragging her day after day. They keep pulling her around. They keep making it look like Olori Naomi does not know what she's up to. They keep making it seem like Naomi is the biggest problem in the palace. Naomi is a reason for the whole palace chaos. If not her, there would have been peace and all of those things. That is what they keep making it seem like every single minute, every single time. And right now, the elders are telling them that, see, that person that you make it seem like she's a reason or she's a problem in the palace, you would have to avoid her. You would have to stay away from her, and her name should desist from your mouth. Well, let's see if these women will be able to abide to this very rules that has been given to them. Because as it is right now, if these women don't blame Olori Naomi for their misfortunes, then who would they blame? That they will find pleasure the way they blame Naomi, and it becomes a blessing to them.